Everyone, this is the Legends of Signum channel. Dragon Hunters campaign is currently underway, and thanks to you guys, we've managed to open a bunch of stretch goals, more than we ever really hoped for, so thank you very much. Today we'd like to show you the miniatures that will now be available thanks to you guys in the core and advanced boxes. So let's begin. Let's start with Tullum. Tullum is one of the two melee characters that's currently available in the game. He is a fierce half-orc from the steppes. His choice of weapons very much reflects his heritage. He does have the usual set of swords behind his back, but he prefers to use a kind of self-improvised sword club, which is made from various body parts of the monsters that he's managed to kill during his adventure. So in a manner of speaking, you could say that he's using his foes' weapons against them. Next up, we have Alia. Alia is an Amazon huntress from a tribe of female warriors. She's on her voyage of vengeance for Praxis. She's been at it for quite a while, and during her travels she's also killed a lot of monsters, and their trophies now decorate her enormous arbalest, which was designed specifically to penetrate Praxis's massive thick scales. Now we have Balthazar. Balthazar is a mage, a wizard, and he's obsessed, absolutely obsessed with researching dragons, which is why he's hunting Praxis. A lot of the design features in Balthazar reflect this. You can see his adorable little dragon staff and his little pet dragon. The pet dragon isn't exactly too friendly, and it's not exactly too obedient either, which is why it's still in chains. And Balthazar may have to occasionally hit it with his staff to get it to do what he wants. An interesting feature about Balthazar is that since he's a mage, the damage he does in ranged combat is magical, and so it bypasses the enemy's armor. So this is an important tactical element to consider. Now let's move on to the new hunters that you guys opened up. Here we have Ulrich. Ulrich is a knight. But he's not a knight with overly knightly qualities. He's at it for the gold and for the glory for the most part. That said, he is dressed as a knight. He's equipped as a knight. He has powerful armor and a very strong lance. So he has what it takes basically to go and get it. And next up we have Carson. Carson is a dwarf. A mercenary veteran dwarf from the Dwarven Kingdoms. The dwarves in Legends of Signum are actually quite technologically advanced, and Carson is the only one, the only hunter to actually use a gunpowder weapon. He has a musket, as you can see here, and he also has a decorated sword in case he needs to enter melee combat. And Carson also has an interesting feature, and that is he is able to traverse the dragon caves in Praxis's lair, which adds also a very important, significant tactical element to the game. And finally, let's move on to the main antagonist of the show, or perhaps protagonist, depending on your point of view. I'd like to present Praxis. So Praxis is an ancient and old dragon, and his age reflects his gymnastic skills as well. For Praxis, it's not enough to just incinerate the opponent. It has to be done with style. It has to be done in a 10 out of 10 pose, and we at Signum Games are very happy to present that. And next to Praxis is his little dragon Whelps. He can create this, and the dragon Whelps, as we promised, they come. Each whelp comes with 3 separate different heads. So you can have 3 dragon whelps which are entirely different. They can all be identical, or 2 of them can be the same, 1 can be different, whichever you guys prefer. The dragon whelps are also a very important tactical element. In themselves, they aren't very strong, but they can be buffed, and they can be mass buffed. And they can become pretty strong and a very serious threat to the hunters. And finally, guys, I'd like to give you a just a quick glimpse of the hunters that we have for the future stretch goals. This is an elf here and a wolfen. We'd also love to add both of these. Wolfens also have an important role to play in the Signum universe, so it would be really, really cool if we could add them. So thank you guys again, and stay tuned for more announcements.